Okay, so today I want you to explore the World Book Encyclopedia. So here's how you access the World Book Encyclopedia, and then I'll show you a little bit about what I want you to do next. So I want you to go to any course in Schoology. Here I am at the Digital Lit course, but you can use any course to do this, and you can get to all the library links that you need one of two ways. Either you can go on the side down here, like this is the Mac and VIA link that you probably learned about in reading class, but you can also go to CVSD Library Resources, or if you go up to the top and go to the waffle, you can see CVSD Library Resources there too. So either link will work. And then you need to click on Mountain View. So here's Destiny Library, which you've already looked at. And here is the middle school box. And here's the Mountain View Learning Commons, okay? So this page has a ton of resources that Mountain View students can use. And I want you guys to use the World Book. All right, and if you, for some reason, if it asks you for a password, here is the link to all my passwords for this type of resource. So if you need a password, come back here and click, but you should be able to just click on the World Book and it should open up this page. Oh, and it's not working for me either. So I'm gonna put in the username, which is CV Schools, and the password, which is library. That's the word library. And then I'm just gonna sign in. And there we go. Okay. So this is the launch screen for all the resources in the World Book. And, there's different levels. This one's for elementary school. This one is our easy to read encyclopedia. This one is middle school. This one is high school. And then they also have a timelines feature, which we'll look at in a minute. And then also we have one in Spanish. Okay, so whichever level you want to choose is up to you. It will work best if you use the middle school encyclopedia. So that's what I'm going to do here, okay? And then it works just like any other website where you would search for information. So here's the search box. You can type something in there to search for, and then you can look at the results, right? And sometimes the results are not going to be the first one. So just like in Google, you might have to scroll down a little bit to see the actual encyclopedia article you want. There's the title of each one, but mine came up right away. So I'm just going to click on the title, and then this is the article. So all these words are the title, are in the article about butterflies. This is the table of contents over here on this side. And there's a couple tricks that you can use. So number one, the World Book has some accessibility features. Like if you don't know a word, like let's say you don't know what the word stunning means, you can double click it and the encyclopedia's dictionary will automatically open and it will show you the definition, okay? Another thing they will do is read to you. So you can click on the ear and it will start reading you the article, and you can change like how that voice sounds. Also, if you click on the gear, you can change things like the size of the text. If you're having trouble seeing it on your little Chromebook screen, you can highlight the word butterfly, which is what you searched for. And you can really highlight any word in an article. I'm going to change the text back to small so I can see more on my screen at once. If you are in any page, and this is a Chrome feature, not a World Book Encyclopedia feature, but if you click Control F on your keyboard, see this little window that pops up? You can search for any word in an article, spell it right, and it will highlight too, right? So you can use the World Book to highlight words, or you can use the Find Control F feature to highlight some words. So that's another accessibility trick. Another thing that you can do with the accessibility feature is you can translate the article. So if you are used to seeing a different language when you read text, you can try that. You can translate it into a lot of different languages. And you can come up here and look at the citation. So we're going to talk about this later in class, but this sentence looking thing right here is called a citation. So if you need the citation for a World Book article, all you have to do is click the gear and go to the citation in the menu, and then you always want to use the MLA citation, this thing right here. All right. You can also find that if you go all the way to the bottom of the article, you can find the author. That's the contributor, the author, and what their job is. And then if you click how to cite this article, there it is again. That's the citation that you want. Okay. All right. So there are a few other features in World Book that I just want to point out really quick. So I'm going to come up here to the top and click on World Book Student again to get back to this home screen. And then right here it has timelines. So timelines are a really interesting feature because you can just look at different topics. Like sometimes if you just want to browse or you don't know what to search for, this is a good place to get some ideas. So you can look at science and technology, let's say, and then you can select like astronomy, and then you can do like famous astronomers, right? Or something like that. And then when the timeline generates, you can see, look at that, right? And you have tools over here where you can make the timeline bigger so you can read each box, or you can make it smaller so you can see all the years together like that, right? And you can also page back and forth from side to side with these arrows here. So the timelines feature is really interesting because it will help you get events of history in order in your mind if you're researching something in social studies or in science class. And it's also just interesting to like look at if you're interested in a certain topic, okay? All right, so I think if I go back to World Book timelines like this, I can get back to the World Book. Where do I go to get back to the World Book? Oh, there we go. Log in again. Nope. Let's try something else. I'm just going to go up to the top here, and I'm going to go back to worldbookonline.com, and that should get me back to the home screen, hopefully. Sometimes it's a little bit easy to get lost in the websites like this. This is a website that we pay for, so you have to have a username and a password to log in. Sometimes that makes it tricky to get back to where you started from. So here we are. We're back to the launch page for all of the different levels in encyclopedia. I'm going to go back to student. Okay. And I'm just going to show you a few more things. Down here at the bottom, there are some current event articles. So if you're interested in reading about the news, you can do that, or you can click see more to see a list of all the current events. There is a biography center in here, which is really cool. And I know that sometimes you are asked to research certain people or people from a certain place, maybe. So you can see all the different categories they have, or you can like filter them. Like let's say you only want to research for people whose biography is included because they were French, right? So we'll click France there and then click apply, and then it will show you all of the biographies they have about people who are from France, which is really interesting. Okay, so there's biographies, and then there's also, if we go back one more to the home page again, there are different media collections. And this is one more thing that you can take a look at in a particular article. So I'm going to get back to my butterfly article. There it is again, butterfly. Make it a little bit bigger so you can read the screen. And then up here at the top, see how it says media and related information? Sometimes there will be videos or pictures that you can use for your research right here in the World Book. So you don't even have to Google for them or cite them separately. You just need to look at the media tab in World Book. And then also there will be other articles. Like for example, if you are researching butterflies, but now you really want to look at monarch butterflies, or you really want to learn more about moths or about a certain type of feature of a butterfly like a chrysalis, they have the links to the other encyclopedia articles right there. Okay? All right, so now what I would like you to do is go back to your Schoology page. I'll put a link underneath these instructions and click on the questions document, and then I want you to try to answer as many of those questions as you can and get them checked by your teacher, okay? So again, you're going to use World Book Student, but you're also welcome to explore the other levels of World Book if you run out of time, or if you have more time. If you answer all the questions early, you can look at the Discover level or the Advanced level, or you can look at timelines some more. And if you get finished with that, then you can also read, go into Mac and Via, or you can work on some other homework that you have silently. Okay, so we'll see you guys later. Happy exploring of World Book!